so this is another video on my segment of quick and dirty videos, because when I search something on YouTube, can't find a solution, and I figure it out, well, I feel like it is my responsibility to be that next person who searched something on YouTube. I'm the one that they see, because I already went through the trials and tribulations of what happened. I did this with my Keltec CMR, did this with the ZX10R on the gear indicator. So we're on the CBR1000RR. Haven't done a video on this bike yet, don't worry. But I wired up a manual switch to my fan relay. Well, fans, but we'll get to that later. Fan relay. And it worked no problem. When I'd hit the toggle switch, that fan right there would come on. No big deal. I showed my grandpa my sweet, awesome fan setup. And I dropped the switch, which I didn't have wired to the ground at that point. Don't think anything of it. I guess I grounded something out. What ended up happening, the fan relays wouldn't work. When I turned the bike on, it wouldn't prime the fuel pump. I'll let you see. There's the bike. No fuel, no, which is what the fuel pump sounds like. So I start checking fuses and relays. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. So I pull this little cover off because it's huge, and I think, oh, there's going to be some big fuses. No, there's just little fuses. So if your fuel pump relay, or your fuel pump isn't priming when you turn it on, this right here is I believe it's the EFI, okay, FI, yes, so it's the EFI fuse. So check that booger, because sure as shit, I didn't know, I tossed it over here, because I got angry at it. Yep, let's, come on, phone, focus. Yeah, that little bastard's blown. Hooah! That's what I do with blown fuses and connectors. Hooah! So yeah, I'm gonna pop that in, and I'm gonna turn the bike on, and hopefully I'll hear a wee. All right, new fuse is in. Here comes a moment of truth. Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Okay, that's awesome, fantastic. And I bet you I'll try out my fan relay switch, and I bet it'll work too. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a shot. Basically, my fan relay switch premise worked off the concept of a negative triggering relay. Basically, you supply the ground, and that gives power to, well, you're not giving power, you're just supplying a ground, and when you supply the ground, that completes the circuit and powers whatever you need powered. So I have my bike on, but I took the headlight fuse out, so I shouldn't be draining the battery. I got a nice little NOCO lithium iron phosphate one there. So anyways, so all I have to do is ground out this blue wire right here. Not this wire. You would ground out this wire if your radiator fan was good. Mine's not. Mine is bent or something. It'll spin, but it's pushed up against the radiator, and I'm not trying to have it eat up my radiator. Anyways, we just ground out that little blue wire with this ground cable I made. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Yes, sir! Yeah, that's awesome. So my switch will work. So yeah, so if you had a problem with your fuel pump not priming, or you weren't getting, you know, I wasn't getting any voltage to a lot of my relays. I couldn't get that fan switch to work like I was showing you. Before this popped, even if I grounded out the relays, I wouldn't get nothing. So that's why I was like, okay, something's up. And then I turned my bike on, it wouldn't prime the fuel pump, and I was like, okay, something's really up. So there you go, guys. Hope that helped. If that helped one person, I feel like I did a good job.